Okay, I'll get it started. It's Three Guys Picking, right? Oh. Sorry. And welcome to Three Guys Picking Groundhog Day special. We are here live in Woodstock, Illinois, and we will be perusing the sites that were in the movie Groundhog Day, starring Bill Murray, directed by Harold Ramis. As always, I'm Brody. This is David.
Nice to meet you.
And we're going to get started in a bit, but one thing that's really cool is that a lot of people don't realize that this movie was made in Illinois, a mere an hour and a half drive from Chicago. So, you know, if you get a chance on a lazy Saturday or Sunday to drive out here, you can see the sites, you can see where they filmed the movie, and it's pretty fun. It's a cool feeling to actually walk into the square and be like, dude, that was in the movie, this was in the movie. Isn't that kind of cool?
Yeah, that's a cool feeling, but I mean, that's all relative anyways, feeling.
What the hell are you doing? So at any rate, obviously, you can tell by our cameraman, our third guy on Three Guys Picking, Tyler, and they put him back behind the camera again because it's better that he's not seen. So that's why he's not here. At any rate, enjoy the tour. Alright, so the first part of our tour, we are going to check out Tip Top Cafe, which was built specifically for this movie and then was closed about like 2 or 3 years later. It's now some other restaurant. But we'll go take a look at the pothole, huh? It's right over there. Okay, we're here in front of the restaurant, which in the movie was called the Tip Top Cafe. It was built specifically for the movie. Obviously...
Does that say La Travolta?
La Travolta is the new restaurant here. It's not Tip Top anymore, but if you can see inside there, you know, that's where they did a lot of the filming. And this wall right here, where that picture is, that's the table where Phil was, or no, that's the table where people sat in the movie.
I like to see a man of advancing years throwing caution to the wind. It's inspiring in a way.
And then right here by the window, that's the table that Phil was eating at. So that's kind of cool. And then the window after that is where Nancy Taylor was sitting.
Hey, did you see the groundhog this morning?
Uh-huh. I never miss it.
What's your name?
Nancy Taylor. And you are?
That's pretty cool. But at any rate, since this is the Tip Top Cafe, this was where they had the pothole that they kept like stepping in. You guys can go ahead, that's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about us.
Okay.
You ever seen Groundhog Day?
Yes.
Did you know they filmed it here?
Yes, we did.
Isn't
Are
it-
you guys visiting this just
Yeah,
for that?
yeah.
You are? Where are you
We're
from?
from Canada.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Really? Yes.
Yeah. I'm from Regina, Saskatchewan.
So you're taping?
Yeah. So
It's exciting.
it's fun. It's one of my favorite movies, eh?
You know, a lot of the stores have pictures where Bill Murray signed.
See, we haven't seen any. No one's showing us. I think it's because I'm Canadian. They don't like me.
Well, Dwayne Studio has a picture that's out of
Cool.
Bill Murray.
Dwayne Studio, where's that?
Right down there.
Down there?
So were you actually in it? Are you like famous?
You were in the
No.
movie, weren't you?
Most of the town was, though.
Yeah?
I tried. I didn't make it.
You didn't make the cut.
I didn't make it.
Well, what's that all to do?
Well, have fun.
Hey, thanks for talking to us.
Sure.
Appreciate it. Hi. Have you seen Groundhog Day?
Movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know they filmed it here?
Yes.
Were you in it?
No. Did you recognize me? No.
Ned Ryerson. Bing!
Bang! Oh, first shot right out of the box. Was that the guy, the skinny guy?
Yeah.
Yes, and
the insurance salesman.
Yes, and the guy I work with went into. There's a bar there, the pub. We went into one night. And he was just sitting there drinking a beer, so we had a beer with him.
Cool.
It was
While
interesting.
it was under production?
Yeah,
Production?
in fact, it was interesting because he said that they would fly him back and forth from Hollywood, you know, every 2 or 3 days because it was cheaper to do that than to put them up. But yeah, it was right there in my office is down there, and they had, you know, they had to shut it down a couple times. So it was neat for the whole town because
Yeah.
at night people would come out and they put the lights up and people would watch it. It was kind of a social event for Woodstock.
Yeah, and because it was filmed during the summer as well.
Yeah, it was
And
filmed
it was-
over a long period of time. It's been a while ago. I don't remember what year, but like 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah, it was
probably.
about
92.
92, 91, somewhere around there.
In the house is the house where where he was is for sale now. In fact,
Really?
Yeah, the house that remember he would wake up in every
Yeah,
morning.
yeah, I
It's a
wanted to
really
find
neat
that.
house. That house in because it was in the newspaper. First, somebody told me about it. That
Uh-huh.
it's for sale, and people sell homes on the internet these days. And it's for sale. And went on the market about a month ago. And it's probably it's not too far. I mean, for young guys, it's not too far to walk, but. It's not very far. It's like not even a mile.
Do you know what street it's on?
Yeah, it's on Madison, I believe.
Madison. Cool.
Everybody knows it's a dead end. It's called the Groundhog Day House. It's neat. It sits up on a hill.
Really? Awesome.
So if you're interested, why you guys just are you studying it or just interested in it or?
We love Groundhog Day.
Yeah, it's a great
I
movie.
think it's one of the best movies ever made, and actually, if it's watched more often, social change will occur.
It is an interesting movie. In fact, when they were making it, I thought, the concept. I thought, oh, that doesn't sound like that great movie.
How are they gonna milk
Yeah, when they were
one day?
doing it, I'm thinking, oh, great, they'll do a movie in Woodstock and it'll be like a real dud. But you saw, I thought it was a really good movie.
Yeah, it was. Very good
You
movie.
gotta go look at the house.
Yeah,
You know.
definitely. Madison
Maybe you
Street
just
or Madison
pose
Avenue?
You can pose as interested buyers and they'd let you take a tour of it.
Ooh, you're a smart.
See?
Are you in?
I'm a lawyer.
Are you?
I had to find an angle for you guys.
There it is. This storefront right here, which is now some kind of coffee place. We can't really say the name because we don't want to endorse it. It's the Evil Seattle Giant, those guys, other than Nirvana. But this used to be just kind of an empty storefront, and in the movie, this was where...
Courtney Love?
Right. This was where...
Dirty what?
Who?
Evil Seattle Giant? Bach.
At any rate, in the movie, Phil Connors was walking down the street. Ned Ryerson came up, and this was the one where Phil kind of pretended that he like wanted Ned and was like hugging him and rubbing him in the back. And this is where it happened.
Phil? Hey, Phil? Phil? Phil Connors?
Phil? Phil Connors? Phil! It's me! Ned Ryerson?
Oh.
Needle Nose Ned? Bing! This is where like Ned Ryerson ran across the street and said hi to Bill Murray. It was right there. We just did it. That's pretty cool.
Right. I think we need to write cue cards for the new guy.
That's a cue card. You know, we only have enough money to like pay $2.50 for a gallon of gas to drive out here. We can't go buy cue cards and crayons to write things on. You need to do your homework, man. We are standing on the site of Gobbler's Knob, the tree stump where Punxsutawney Phil was held, and they brought him out and he saw a shadow, 6 more weeks of winter, ha ha ha, fun fun. And where
Where's
Phil,
this tree trunk you keep telling me about?
it was right here. They tore it down after the movie and left, but this is where it was.
Oh, so now they're killing trees for no apparent reason.
No, it's a movie set.
Oh.
Yeah. And actually, that table right over there it was in the movie. They put some stuff on it, just to the side of the Gobbler's Knob. And they left that here for preservation. That's pretty cool. It's the actual table. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
They had stuff on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What stuff?
The stuff for the things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is Gobbler's Knob. We could be standing in the exact spot that Punxsutawney Phil was.
Or I could be.
And just to make sure, let's cover as much ground as we can. Maybe this is it. You don't want to do that? I mean, you could be on the same spot as Punxsutawney Phil. I'm going to cover as much ground as possible.
Wasn't he a rodent?
He's a groundhog.
That means he's not a rodent?
You're a rodent.
I mean, because if I want to go play with rodents, I'll just hang out in the alleys in Chicago. Roll around with the rats.
That's next week's show.
Oh. Well, it's going to be really cold next week then.
I know, but, you know, we've got to do something for our art. We're artists. We've got to sacrifice. December day.
Sacrifice? He said sacrifice.
Well, you're just a little snooty, isn't he?
Snooty?
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Look, dude, you're not supposed to be talking. You're behind the camera. This is your punishment. Shut up. Break that fucking finger off. So, Gobbler's Knob, Punxsutawney Phil. Enjoy it. All right, and our next part of the tour is we're going to check out the old courthouse here on Woodstock Square, which during the movie is where Punxsutawney Phil was parked in the truck and Bill Murray, Phil Connors, stole the truck and drove away. And it happened right in front of the courthouse, which is... That's the truck. That's the truck that Bill Murray stole Punxsutawney Phil in. Isn't that cool?
That was horrible.
So we're standing in front of the old courthouse. It used to be a restaurant as well, a Courthouse Inn, but now it's changed. I guess it's an art center, if you call this stuff art. But directly across from us...
Chester Gould.
That's the Dick Tracy guy. The guy that made Dick Tracy, the comic strip, he's from Woodstock. So people are more happy about that than Groundhog Day being filmed here. Okay, but at any rate, right across the street where that handicap parking place is, that is the parking spot where the truck was parked and he stole Punxsutawney Phil. You could have kept going.
Nope, go ahead.
You could have kept going.
Hello, officer.
So, here's my question.
I don't get paid to be on this camera.
We don't get paid either. Okay, how did the red truck get parked in the handicap parking space? That's what I want to ask you, because that's Hollywood again.
She wasn't doing her job.
You know, she must not have been doing her job, because the red truck with Phil was parked in the handicap parking space. Phil Connors came along and took it, you know? And that's Phil Connors humanitarian, because I'll tell you what, he was helping all the handicapped people in the world by taking that truck out of the space. But at any rate, he pulled it out here, drove down there, went on the Mary Chase, ended up, you know, dying, sort of, because he woke up at, you know, 6 a.m. What?
Isn't that Punxsutawney Phil?
He's a little big, isn't he?
I think it's the one up in the tree.
Is that a real bird? His feathers are moving. In the movie Groundhog Day, when Phil was obviously courting Rita, they built a snowman in the snow and had a snowball fight with some young ruffians. And the snowman was actually built just right over here, right off the side of the path, by that bench, which is that bench right there. That's where the snowman was. And here we are in the snowman building scene, also AKA the snow fight scene with the young ruffians. This is where Phil and Rita built their snowman. I don't know the exact spot. It was right around here. This could be it. But it's grass now, it's not snow. But you know, look at this. Look at where this grass is all worn down. I bet this is where it was. Because they kept it for so long and it just wore the grass down. It hasn't grown back yet. Isn't that pretty cool?
Or you could just be living in a fantasy world. That is probably quite possible.
Why do people keep saying that to me?
Because it's true.
But at any rate, the kids that started throwing snowballs at him came from right back there by the statue of the dude. I think it's an army guy. And this was where the snowball fight was. This is where Rita started falling in love with Phil.
Oh, how cute is that?
All right, there we go. Okay, and our next part is we're going to check out the Woodstock Movie Theater, which in the movie Groundhog Day it was actually renamed Alpine Theater. And of course, it is just a little bit to the north of us, standing here in the gazebo. You can see Woodstock Theater and... Okay, right now we're standing across the street from the Woodstock Theater. In the movie Groundhog Day, it was the Alpine Theater, and this is where Bill Murray came to go see Heidi 2, which was playing at the time. He drove up, went right to the... Hey, Dave, there's the ticket office, ticket window that he bought a ticket from right there.
Isn't that the actual car that he drove up in?
Dude, that's a Sunbird. All right, well, our tour just keeps going and going. Behind me, you can see the Woodstock Opera House. In the movie Groundhog Day, it was made into Pennsylvania Hotel, which is where Rita, Bill Murray's producer in the movie, played by Annie McDowell, that's where she stayed. And that's also a part of the movie where Phil Connors committed suicide. He jumped off the top of the wall. So, see you over at the Opera House. We're standing in front of the Woodstock Opera House, which in the movie Groundhog Day served as the Pennsylvania Hotel, where Rita stayed, the producer of Phil Connors' new show and his love interest in the film. They put a sign up here that said the Pennsylvania Hotel, took off the Opera House sign, and it was pretty cool. This served for a lot of shots in the movie, and I'm very perplexed to see why they don't even have something that says, hey, this was the Pennsylvania Hotel, or the movie was shot here. I think that this town
But
really...
hey, man, it says National Register of Historic Places. The only possible reason why I could say that is because they filmed Groundhog Day here.
That could be. You could be right. Maybe it's not because this building was 150 years old. It's because they filmed Groundhog Day here. Well done.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
So is this when he jumped off the thing with the stuff?
This is when he
Around
jumped.
his neck?
No, he just jumped. He did a swan dive, and it's around the corner here. I don't know if we can get the cameraman to find it. But as we come around, oh, there's even stairs.
This wasn't in the movie.
Those weren't there. But this,
Because then I would have said there's a much better way to get down than just jumping.
yeah. When Phil tried to kill himself on one of the times, it's the top of this tower here. That's where he jumped off. All right, and the tour just keeps on trucking. We're going to come across the street here to the Woodstock Bank. Actually, it's a Harris Bank. That's where Phil duped the old men in the armored car out of a bag load of money. So we'll just check out where that was. It's just right over there. Back behind the things. Over by the other thing.
Like the stuff?
Yeah, by the thing.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Felix, what? Did I bring out 2 bags or one? I don't know.
Aren't we here to film a scene?
Oh, yeah. Bank,
There's a
armored
bank.
car,
Armored car.
stolen money,
Gust of wind.
gust of wind, wrong place.
I think this is the bank. They don't. Decide for yourself. Call us at 1-800-3-GUYS-PICKIN' or email us at www. No, that's a website. What? 3guyspickin@yahoo.com, and let us know what you think. Is this the bank or is it not?
You know,
We can have like a contest.
I hate to sound like Jake, but
Whatever, dude. You live out in the burbs now with your pretty wife and your pretty picket fence and your pretty driveway and I have my own mailbox, not a row of mailboxes with the 5 other people in my apartment building. Okay? Whatever, dude.
Who's
Right?
Jake?
He's one of the other 3 guys that we are glad we have you instead of him.
Who has since gone on to become a production
So
intern.
does that mean I'm 4th guy picking?
You're like 12, dude.
Oh.
Another stop on the tour will take us to the local bowling alley, which is one of the best scenes in the movie. From the square, the bowling alley is about a block just over those trees right there, like over Dave's shoulder, and then you can't really see it from here, but we'll go over there in a bit. So trust me, it's there. Bowling alley, here we go.
Good luck. I'll drop you off. This thing sticks a little bit. You got it. Take it easy.
Hey, we're standing outside the bowling alley in Woodstock, Illinois, and this is the bowling alley where Bill Murray and his buddies came out after drinking a little bit, got in the car, and drove off and got chased by the cops and stuff. As you can see, this is the actual bowling alley. Those are the square glass windows that were in it. I said actual, dude. I'm the talent. Okay. This is the bowling alley. It's pretty cool. Actually, look, they even got a plaque up there. Do drop in. You get it? Hey, do drop in. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe let's go in and see if what they know about it. Hi.
I was in the Virgin Islands once. I met a girl. We ate lobster, drank pina coladas. At sunset, we made love like sea otters. That was a pretty good day. Why couldn't I get that day over and over?
So this is the inside of the bowling alley where they filmed Groundhog Day. Is that really Bill Murray? That doesn't look like Bill Murray.
It was a stand-in.
Must be.
He was inebriated when he took that.
As he should be.
Were you guys in the movie?
I sat here and had like 9 shots.
Really? No? You could have just said yes, and it would have made for a better story. Have you seen the movie though?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cool flick?
Yeah, it's alright. First time you see it, it's alright.
Yeah.
After that, it's right.
After a while, it gets old. But
Yeah.
the ending of the story is pretty great.
It's not a bad movie. It's not bad at all.
It's kind of cool to like see a movie and then see, the place where you live in the background.
A lot on the square.
Yeah.
Down the street there, a couple houses.
Yeah, and he got to grease the weasel, so.
Tune this, jerk. Look out, man, those things jump out at you.
Watch out for that first step.
It's a doozy. Thanks, man. And this storefront right here, which is now some kind of coffee place. We can't really say the name because we don't want to endorse it. It's the Evil Seattle Giant, those guys, other than Nirvana. But this used to be just kind of an empty storefront, and in the movie, this was where...
And Courtney Love?
Right. This was where...
Dirty what?
Who?
Evil Seattle Giant?
Fuck. Have you guys seen Groundhog Day, the movie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Did you like it?
Yeah.
You know it was filmed here, right?
Yeah.
Were you guys in it?
No.
No? Why not?
You look familiar.
You were living here when they filmed it, though, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't try and get in the movie, or no? No?